Hello all, welcome back to SciMath videos. So today's video is very an important video that can be watched by 9th standard students or 10th standard students, even 8th standard students. Today I am going to teach you few the important formulas of surface area and volumes. We know most of the times we tend to by-heart these formulas. By by-hearting, what will happen? We can't attend the questions. When we by-heart most of the times, we will not think how to apply the formula. So most of the times we go wrong. So here I will teach you this formula in such way that you can remember it and also apply it in your problems. Because most of the surface area and volumes problem are in the word format. The questions are in the word format or they give you some diagrams. So you have to comprehend those diagrams, understand those concepts, and then only you can solve the problems. So I will quickly tell you a methodology with I have kept all the shapes here, solid shapes here. So I will teach you how to fill this box. You can see here I have written all the 6 important solid shapes that we learn, and the surface area, it can be total, so it can be curved surface area or the lateral surface area. I will come with the difference of this later, and the total surface area and the volume. Okay. So let me quickly start. Before starting, I request all of you quickly pause the video for a second, go to the subscribe button, click it, and give a like button. This is a small thing that you can do for our efforts. Thank you. Let us get into it. So now, first shape, it is cube. We know what is a cube. So this is a shape, this cube shape, you can see here, which has 6 faces, correct? It has 6 faces, okay? All the faces are like square, right? All the faces are square. So firstly, we should know what is surface area means. What is surface area? Surface area means what we can see, okay? Or here specifically, there is 2 surface areas. One is lateral surface area, one is total surface area. First, if you see here, it has 6 sides, okay? So lateral surface area is all these 4 sides, okay? And total surface area is in considering all the faces, 6 faces also. Now, before going into the formula of lateral surface, here lateral surface area comes to only 2 shapes, cube and cuboid, okay? Because if you see here, it has lateral sides, there are edges here. But if you go to other shapes here, there are other shapes here, okay? Cylinder, cone, sphere and hemisphere, okay? I have those shapes here. Those do not have lateral surface area, they have curved surface area. See here, for example, I have a sphere. There is no corners, there are no edges here, right? It is all curved here. Or I have cone here. If you see cone here, cone it has curved surface area. Or if you see cylinder here, it has again curved surface area. So the curved surface area comes to these 4 figures, and cube and cuboid has lateral surface area. Okay. So now I will quickly let us go to the cube formula. So now cube, okay, it has lateral surface area with 4 faces. What is one face? One face area is a square, right? Side into side is the area of a square. Okay? Square, there are 4 squares. Therefore, okay, the lateral surface area of cube, lateral surface area, I told you only consider 4 faces which you can see. Okay, 4 faces. One face is a square, a into a, side into side, or a into a square. 4 faces, it becomes 4a square. So I will write 4a square. Now coming to total surface area, I told you total surface area means you have to consider all the 6 faces. There are 6 squares in each faces. Therefore, one face is a square. The total a square plus a square 6 times. So it is 6a square. 6a square is the total surface area. Next, coming to the volume. What is the volume? You all know volume is something. It is a quantity to measure how much a solid shape can fill in it. How much can it fill it in means we should take into consideration of 3 dimension. Okay. See, length, breadth and height. All the dimensions 3D shape. Volume. I have a volume because I have a 3D shape. Okay. Area comes only for 2D shapes. Okay. Your surface area means you can see only 2 dimensions. Your board, writing on your board, I can just write and I can't go deeper into your board, okay? I can just write on your board. It is 2D shape, okay? Total surface area, these are all 2D, okay? Area is nothing but 2-dimensional. Volume is 3-dimensional, so which you can fill in it. So now, 3-dimension means you have to multiply the 3 dimensions here. What are the 3 dimensions here? One is lengthwise, it is again A. breadth wise also it is again A, length is also again A, all is AA because all the sides are same here. So you have to multiply it through 3 dimensions. 1 dimension is A, multiply 3 dimensions, it becomes A cube. Multiplying, not adding. If you add it is 3A, you are not adding and multiplying. Okay, so it is 3A square. I hope you understand the cube formula. Next, let us go to the next one, that is cuboid. Cuboid is what? Cuboid is again, okay, see if you see this is cuboid here, okay. So most of our chalk box or our room, everything is a cuboid shape, okay. See if you have cuboid shape, this also has how many faces? It has 6 faces, okay. Now, if you see it very carefully, most of the times all the faces are rectangle in nature. Okay, now how many, first coming to the lateral surface area, okay, I just wrote SA here because this 4 I told you already, it has LSA, this 4 has CSA, curved surface area. Now for cuboid, now this face if you see, it is length into height, okay, length into height 1 time, again one more face here, 2 times. So I will write 2 times length into height I will tell, okay. Again these 2 faces, these 2 I will reject. These 2 faces, how these 2 faces? These 2 faces you can see, it is, okay, it is height and the breadth. So 2 times of height and the breadth. 2 times of height and the breadth, okay. That is why I did the formula like this. Now for total surface area, what you have to consider this face also. Okay, this formula you know you can remove 2 common outside, it becomes 2L plus P, else you can keep like this only. Okay, now total surface area. Total surface area, I told you just consider all the faces. If you consider all the faces, 2 times, okay, since it is common, I am taking 2 outside, LH plus, okay, you can remember it in terms of simultaneous equation. Okay, length, breadth and height. Okay, you can write B, L into B, again B into H, next H into L. This is the formula for, okay, this is the formula for cuboid or total surface area. So you can remember like this, see L, length, breadth and height, first L and B, B and H and H and L. This is the total surface area of cuboid. Now coming to the next, coming to the volume, I told you volume is the multiplication of 3 dimension. You have length, breadth and height. So therefore L into B into H is the volume of cuboid. Okay. So this is about cube and cuboid. Now let us go to the next shape, that is cylinder. Cylinder. Now before going to cylinder, see this is the cylinder shape. Cylindrical shape you have seen. Cylinder, how does cylindrical shapes look at? We have 2 circles here, 1 circle, 2 circle and 1 curved surface area. Okay. So now coming to first curved surface area of cylinder. Curved surface area how? Okay, how if you see, I just have one example here. Okay, I have a rubber band here and if you just you can see in the cylinder outside, surface area means that you can see, okay, you can see the circumference. Okay, what is the circumference formula of circle? It is 2 pi r, right? Circumference is 2 pi r. Okay, so now, okay, if I keep one rubber band or I have some coins here, okay, see one coin, okay, one circumference, another circumference, one more circumference, like that. If I go on keeping, it becomes a cylinder, right? So how many circles till up to whatever height you can keep, it will become so much is the surface, curved surface area of the cylinder. So therefore it is 2 pi r. Again if you go on keeping one on above, it becomes 2 pi r h. H is the till what height you can keep. Okay, that is why this formula is 2 pi r h. Now coming to the total surface area. When you come to total surface area, I told you I have neglected top and the bottom. Top and bottom, what we have? We have 2 circles. We have full circle that is visible to you, right? So what is the area of the full circle? We know area of full circle is pi r square. So now if I go on keeping, okay, so therefore now I have to add what? I should add 2 circles to the curved surface area. Okay, so this is the curved surface area, 2 pi r h plus 2 times of pi r square, right? 2 times of pi r square, 2 circles. Therefore it is 2 pi r square. Now I can take out common. I can take 2 pi r common outside, h plus r. So this is the final formula of cylinder, the total surface area of cylinder. I hope you understood. The curved surface area plus 2 circles. You add 2 circles, then take out the common. This is the final answer. This is how you can remember. Now coming to volume of the cylinder. Volume of cylinder means what? Something you can fill in it. How to fill? For example, I showed you already. Okay. Now one circle, it is filled. One more circle, fill. One more circle, fill. It is volume, no, you are filling it. So one circle is pi r square, and go on keeping one circle one another, it forms the cylinder. Therefore, it becomes pi r square h. Pi r square h. One circle up to the height you want, whatever height you want. Therefore, the volume of cylinder is pi r square h. This you have to remember. Now let us go into the next formula. See, again I told you it is a three-dimensional. See here, r square and h. If you multiply, you have you have three dimensions. But here you do not have three dimensions. You have only r and it's two dimension. Always remember, two dimension comes only to surface area, and volume it is three dimension, and there is nothing called as lateral volume, total volume. Nothing. It is just volume. Okay, so only in surface area you get something like lateral surface area, curved surface area, and total surface area. Let us go to the next shape, that is the cone. Cone we know, okay, cone is this shape. Okay, now coming to the cone, what is the curved surface area of the cone? Okay, this formula is pi r L. Okay, pi r L. And here you should remember there is one important thing that most of the time we go wrong. L is not the height. It is this slant height. See, it has a slant height or slanting height. This slant height. Okay, see here. This is the slant height is this one. But this is the slant height. So L is the slant height. So how do you get the value of L? Okay, this we had discussed. This we all know. See here. Cone means, okay, it is right angle triangle if you cut. Okay, so this is L, this is H, this is R. So what is the value of L? L is square root of h square plus r square. I am using the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, then you get L is equal to h square plus r square. That is how we have to substitute. If they given h and r, find it and then apply here. Okay, that is the cone. That is surface area of lateral curved surface area of cone. Now coming to total surface area of cone. What we have left? We have left one circle. This circle area is pi r square. Therefore, pi r L plus pi r square. Now take common, pi r is common, remaining is L plus r. So only in what cone figure we have slant height. Nowhere there is slant height concept. Now coming to the cone, volume of cone. This I have video in my channel. You should go and check out that video. What the relation between the volume of cone and cylinder. It is very simple. Okay, if you feel something in this cone and 3 times you put here, this will get filled. Or else, if something is here, once you put, you can put 3 times in it. Therefore, the volume is same, but it is 1/3 pi r square. 1/3 pi r square h. Same formula, just add 1/3 for the cone. Why I understand this concept important? Many questions will be asked for you. Okay, there is a video in my channel. Immediately and go and watch it. Okay, so that is the volume of cone. Next, coming to the sphere. Okay, sphere is the shape we know. Our this is sphere. Okay, see, this is a spherical sphere shape. Okay, our Earth is spherical in nature. So now coming to the wall surface area of sphere, it is 4 pi r square. There is an experiment. Okay, I will upload in my channel very soon. Okay, where you will get to know that 4 circles is the surface area, curved surface area of sphere. Okay, there is an experiment to prove this also. Therefore, it is 4 pi r square. 4 circles is equal to 4 areas of 4 circle is equal to surface area of sphere. Okay. So now then, what is the total surface area? Is there nothing? Are we hiding something? Nothing we are hiding. Therefore, it is same. It is therefore most of the times you will not. There is nothing called as curved surface area of sphere. It is always like total surface area of sphere. It is again 4 pi r square. Okay. Because nothing is there to hide here. Next, coming to volume. Volume is simple. 4/3 pi r cube. Remember cube. I told you 3 times. 3 multiplying 3 dimensions. Therefore, it is pi r cube. So next one is hemisphere. Hemisphere we all know. Okay. So this is the sphere. If we cut into 2 halves, it becomes hemisphere. So hemisphere means curved surface area is half of it. Okay. Half of it means 2 pi r square. Okay. Now coming to total surface area. Here you should be very careful. What I can see is here. Okay. 2 circles. But there is one more circle here which we have missed for total surface area. In lateral surface area, we don't take it. Okay, we consider it as hidden. But now total surface area, we consider all the faces. Now if I cover this, okay, see there is one more circle here. This circle is pi r square. So therefore, there are already 2 pi r square because half 2 pi r square is the curved surface area plus one circle, one area. So it becomes 3 pi r square. 3 pi r square. So next one is volume. Volume is very easy, just half of the sphere. So it is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So that's all is the formula for. So this is how we need to remember all the formulas. You can quickly take a screenshot of it. Okay, this is how we need to understand the formulas. Okay, if we by heart it mechanically, we can't apply it to the problems. If you remember like this, you can definitely apply it into your formulas. Okay. So students, now let us see the formula of first term of cone. Even this is very easy. First term of cone is what? First term of cone, see, it is the shape of like your glass. Okay, what is the difference between your cylinder and your first term of cone? In your cylinder has two circles of same radius. But if it is the first term of cone, it has two circles again. Okay, but different radius. How do you get the first term of cone? First term of cone, you get it. See, I have a cone. If I cut it like this, okay, parallel to the base of this base, if I cut it like this, I will get first term of cone. No, if I cut it, okay. So similarly, I have drawn diagram here. See, okay, if I extend this becomes cone. No, I have cut it here. Okay, so it has two different radius. Okay, and one slant height. Of course, it is from the cone. Therefore, it has a slant height. Don't forget. Therefore, it is first term of cone. I have written the cone formula here. By knowing the cone formula, we can get the formulas of first term of cone. Okay, first one. What is the curved surface area of first term of cone? See, we know pi r L is the curved surface area of cone, but here L is same, but there are two r's. Therefore, it becomes pi r. Okay, pi L is same, r1 plus r2. Okay, two different radius. Okay, r1 plus r2. And what is L? See, L here was h square plus r square, but here there are two radius again. Slant height is two radius. So therefore, we have h square plus, here you should write r in place of r, r1 minus r2 square, because there are two circles, two different squares. R1 minus r2 square, the bigger one minus the smaller one. Okay, this is the curved surface area. Now coming to total surface area. See, the total surface area of cone I written pi r L plus pi r square. This is how I told you, curved surface area plus one circle. Even here same it is. So I will write pi r, pi L, it is same this formula itself. R1 plus R2 is same, plus, okay, there are two different circles. Don't forget, two different circles. Okay, here only one circle, pi r square, but here there are two different circles. Therefore, it becomes pi r1 square, again pi r2 square, because there are two circles, two different circles. Here only pi r square, only one circle was there in cone, but here there are two circles which are hidden. Therefore, pi r1 square, pi r2 square. This is the total surface area and curved surface area of the first term of cone. Now quickly let us go to the volume. Volume is again very easy. We know in volume we do not get slant height. We know, okay? It is very easy. Therefore, 1/3 pi h it is remain. Height it is same height, but r will differ. How r will differ? 2 times r1 square, r2 square plus r1 into r2. This is how you have to remember, okay? See, pi r1 square, r2 square, r1 plus r1 into r2. Remember, no square for this, square for this and this. Because one square here, two circles, two square, and again r1 into r2. Okay, this is how we need to remember the formulas of first term of cone. Thank you.